What was your first cuss word? What word did you say that just came out and you were like, God damn.
Feels so good.
Moron.
Whoa. One time I got beat for saying something sucked. Like the word sucked.
Oh, sucked.
That was a good one.
Big no.
Could not say sucked.
I used to do
I forgot about that.
I got in trouble for doing the suck it. Do you remember that? Was that? I didn't know what it. But we would do that.
Suck it.
Suck it.
You got those like baggy.
I didn't know what the hell that
I
meant.
had no idea, but I remember. I think I did it to my dad or something. I was just like, "Suck it," and oh man,
It's crazy that the term, like where it came from. Like, oh, that sucks. Like that sucks dick. Like that sucks.
Oh, you know.
It's crazy. Like when you really think about it. Like,
is that the origin?
I think so.
I had a creepy science teacher when I was in middle school.
I knew it.
And
Did he make you suck it?
No, we couldn't say. This was so creepy about him is because he was like, do not say sucks in my classroom. You cannot say sucks in my classroom. And we were like, why? What? We'd be like, why? Why can't we say sucks? He said, it's a sex act.
What?
He said that. And like we are in like 6th, 7th grade.
That's pretty
dude.
crazy that
That
he
is the
would
most
say that.
inappropriate, I think, because now visually we are young kids, 11, 12 years old.
What are
and
we
now we're
sucking?
thinking about sex, the sex act of sucking.
Yeah.
And you're putting that image in our
He
brain.
did,
He did that to say it. Like he said, we're not going to say suck. So the kids would be like, why not say suck? So he could then be like, because it's a sex act. So it was like his lead up into into bringing.
I think that's what the term actually means. I think he was using it as a way for you guys to stop saying it because he doesn't like. But obviously, I would never do that. I don't agree with the teacher. I'm just saying that because I think that's just like the real origin of the word.
But if I found out that like my kid is in 7th grade,
oh
or
no,
6th grade
absolutely,
science
let
class,
him say it.
and there's a teacher going, can't say sucks. Why? Because it's a sex act. That is so inappropriate. Just be like, it's inappropriate. I don't like it. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Respect the rule.
Yeah. Absolutely no. I'm not going with the teacher. I'm just saying that's why he said it. But absolutely inappropriate. It's a fucking 6th grade classroom.
Oh, I wish I could call out that teacher so bad.
Say his name.
No, like, dude, I
Actually don't. Just don't.
I know.
We've got enough trouble.
If kids came forward about that teacher, if one student came forward and said that they had an issue, and if anybody else wanted to come forward with the story, I absolutely would. I think that teacher, it's ridiculous. And he's still teaching today. Still teaching.
Do you think he's done other things that are really bad, or was it just that one moment?
He grabbed me by, I talked about this. I talked about this before if people have listened to it. Grabbed me by my neck and pushed me against a wall one time. Dude, I vividly remember him doing that.
In school.
What did you do?
Wow.
Accepted it.
Why
Why
he
did
said
you do
suck.
that?
I think I probably like was being like just being smart, like or being like a smart
Like a
aleck and
goofball.
just like said like, well, and then he was
I
just
can't
like,
imagine you
That
getting
is crazy.
like choked by a teacher.
But it was in such a time where like I thought I was getting in trouble, and me getting that was better than getting sent to the principal's office.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
There was no moment when we were like little in classroom where that was acceptable at all. Like even like, you know how like back then, like teachers probably hate kids, but like our entire like elementary school, middle school, a teacher could not touch. Like,
we don't use
hand.
corporal punishment.
Yeah.
He also would do pressure points. He would come by.
What?
And he would, you know, that like area of your neck where he's sensitive? He would press you and you would like lose control. So inappropriate. Did it multiple times to multiple students. And
That's insane.
I've talked about it to some other people who've been alumni when I've like reconnected them. Like, wasn't he pretty creepy? Everyone's like, yeah, he was. No, I remember all that. But I just wish one person would go public with it because I don't want to deal with the wave. But I hope he's still not doing that, you know?
Yeah.
There's no way he's still doing that now. There's no way.
Because he got called out, or
because these days he'll get called out.
You cannot go near you can't breathe near a student without there being a complaint.
Yeah, 100%.
Like when I went to school, you would be able to like a lot of teachers would grab like kids, like they would grab. Even that
is
right, yeah. Like, or if kids like need to be in a line and they're not in line, and you can't even like adjust that. Like
now it's. I feel like now it's verbal too. Verbal, like if you're clearly like yelling at a student more than like other people. I don't know, like shit that we dealt with all the time as kids, but like I feel like now it would get called out for. Like other students would notice it because students back then would have never noticed that shit. If one student was getting like harassed more than the other kids.
But then like it's weird. What's weird about that is like, oh, if someone came forward and then I said it, like what? Should he be fired from his position that he's in now? Like, what am I doing?
Well, no.
Like, what? I don't deserve anything. I'm not expecting anything. I would not say I was traumatized, but it stuck with me.
Yeah.
Like, it really freaked me out, but
I think it would be just to like, for people listening, if they had a kid in the class or whatever, to at least be aware of the situation and the past that he has. You know what I mean?
I just wish I could look him in the eye and be like, that was really weird what you did. And I just want to let you know that I never, ever forgot about it.
Yeah. And just whisper to him, just be like, you're not still doing that, right?
I know. He was a good teacher. That's what sucks about it.
So he was a good, you're saying outside of that, he was a
very fun teacher.
It's like that movie Whiplash. Like, what's his name?
Yes. It's that Stockholm syndrome of like, you start sympathizing with your abuser.
Yeah.
Like
That's a great movie, Whiplash.
I heard
amazing
it's really
movie. It's literally the same situation.
not my tempo. That's a quote from the movie. I'm not telling Zane
Yeah.
Get off track.
Well, I can't wait for you to show us a picture of it.
Any creepy teachers though? That
we had the one guy that somebody dug up pictures of him.
Oh no, that was more like embarrassing.
It was just a little bizarre.
Because like back then you could not like follow your teachers. You couldn't add them on like Facebook or anything like that, right? That was like a huge no-no. Like teachers would be like, you can't add me as a friend until you graduate. That was always like a thing.
Right.
Like, in our school it was. And that didn't sound creepy at all. Somebody posed as another person, like they like catfished their account and then they added one of our teachers as a friend and he accepted. And they were able to see all his pictures, and there was like
he was in like ball gag and like fishnet stuff, and very like
on Facebook.
Yeah,
on Facebook.
But he was like,
No
I think he had like a
way.
band on the side.
Yeah,
and
I think it was
would-
like a costume party or something.
It was just like
a joke.
just seeing him dressed like that. Everybody was like, "Oh my god!"
But only that picture got circulated, not like probably the rest of the party
man.
pictures that were in there. And it was really, and I think he brought it up to the class one day because it got to him that all the kids were sharing it. So he had to address it in the class.
How'd he do it?
I wasn't there.
What did he teach?
Friends were telling us about how he addressed it.
What was the subject, or what did he teach?
He was
science.
Some sort of science class. I don't know if it was like a biology or something.
Poor thing. That's so embarrassing. Imagine.
So embarrassing.
Imagine.